So this is only a demo session, team. You no need to bother. We'll discuss all the points step by step in detail today. Okay. So these all are my previous batches related stuff. I'm just opening one Word document. Yeah. Let me increase the font and the color representation is black and bold. And okay. So once again, welcome everyone. This is Anusha. So having almost 11 plus years of experience. So when I started my career, I started as a manual tester. I worked on almost 1 year of manual testing experience only. Later on, I just moved to the automation testing with the Selenium with a Cucumber framework. So this is one of the product-based company, and we just completed this project successfully with the Cucumber with the Selenium. Later on, my entire career is turned into Tosca automation team. If I mark it as almost 8 to 9 years of experience I have in Tosca automation. In this Tosca automation, probably I worked on these kind of projects. One is a banking project and the banking domain projects I do have experience and SAP and SAP S4 HANA. If you go here, S4 HANA also I do have experience and some e-commerce applications, databases and APIs. So I just worked on these many project categories in real time. So you are in the right place. Even I am the right person to teach what concepts and what exactly the real time logics we implement into Tosca automation in real world. Okay, we'll discuss all these points clearly. Coming to my training experience, everyone. So I do have a training experience, almost a 4 years of training experience. So right now I just trained a more than 100 plus students, guys. More than 100. It seems more than 100. It's maybe 1,000 plus. So I started these training sessions at 2021. Almost right now it's 4 plus years, and the most a lot of people are trained on Tosca, and even they placed in some of the MNCs, topmost MNCs companies and product based companies also. Okay. And coming to this entire training point of view, team, the enrollments, most of the enrollments is happen for manual testers, Selenium testers, and completely on non-IT background people. Okay. So this is about my quick introduction, team. Any questions? Let's start with a demo session today. Let's start with a demo session. So we all here to learn Tricentis Tosca. So before going to enrollment, make sure you should know a couple of points related to Tosca automation. Whenever you are attending any demo, make sure to check these accepts. Okay. So here, team, before jumping to a Tosca, let me give a quick introduction about a manual testing, because this Tosca automation, it comes under automation testing. In software, in real-time software, the entire testing part are separated with two sectors. One is manual testing, another one is automation testing. Manual and automation testing. What is the difference between manual and automation? See, manual testing is nothing but if I open any one of the web application, the live applications. If I use live application Amazon.in, as a manual or as a human being, what I'll do, I'll just go to So once recording is completed, we'll share with you guys. You no need to record yourself, okay? As
Okay.
a manual tester, we just go to the web page and what requirements we have, we just enter here. After that, we hit a search button. This is do manually. But even the same actions automation also do it without our interaction. That is comes under automation testing. So in a project real-time point of view, this is the way we work. As a manual tester, you have to enter your required search input here and then search button. This is manual. But automation is nothing but we just instruct automation tool to enter iPhone here and then perform click operation here. Without manual interaction, directly perform these actions. That is a automation testing. For an example, so if you want to purchase some fruits, Tim, I just want to purchase fruits. If right now, if you want to purchase fruits, what exactly we are doing? Right now, just compare with right now market. What exactly we are doing here? One is manual approach. If you want to purchase the fruits, what exactly we are doing? We just go to the shop manually and select what are the fruits we required and then we buy the required fruits. So what are the fruits you are just buying manually that is comes under manual testing. Right now, what are the automation tools we have in a market? Tell me guys. Do we have any automatic approach? It's a real world, right? Probably most of the people daily they interact with some of the application to post the orders to. Tell me what applications you guys are using.
Zepto, Blanket.
Engage, Zepto, Instamart, right? So like this, we do have a number of applications. We choose any one of these applications to purchase the fruits. So compared to these two approaches, which one is more flexible to us? Purchasing manually or automatically? So which one you guys feel this is the best flow for us? Ordering into the tools. So we just order the required requirement into the tools. Automatically, this tool interact with the store, and they it give information to them. They ready the pack and they deliver within 10 minutes to us. So it is saving a lot of our efforts. Okay, that is comes under automation testing. So this is one of the real world example to understand. Okay. So right now in the market, what are the tools we have? The similar way in automation also, we do have a lot of tools. What are those? So one is Tosca automation, another one is Selenium, another one is RAP and UFT. If you go like this, team, we do have a number of tools in the market, a number of tools. But out of all these tools, which tool we choose right now? Tell me. Tosca
Tosca.
automation only. Why Tosca? Why not other automation tools? We discussed that. Okay. If you compare Tosca with all these other test automation tools, team, Tosca is having a more capabilities with less work. Okay. We'll discuss everything in detail within this session. Okay. So let me use here Tosca automation. You may ask, Anusha, I completely came from non-IT background. So I do have some non-IT experience around 3 years or 4 years of experience. Now I'm just planning to jump to software industry with some experience or some technical knowledge, completely high level technical knowledge. So am I eligible to learn Tosca automation? Yes, guys, definitely you are eligible to learn Tosca automation. not only for a non-IT people. If you came from a manual testing background or Selenium or any other automation testing background, even if you are a developer with Java or Pega developer, some other sectors you are working, it's very easy. Why? So, what is the benefit in Tosca? The first benefit here, team, codeless automation. Codeless automation. Codeless automation is nothing but no coding is required. So, you know one thing, even if you are a tester, if you want to work with Selenium or other automation tools, must you have to learn some programming language here, either Java or Python or VB scripting. So, must you have to learn any one of these to work on these kind of tools. But coming to Tosca, you no need to learn any programming language. That is the ultimate thing, team. So that is very a basic point. Turn your right now your career into the latest market trends. Okay. Because even if you can go with some experience also here using Tricentis Tosca. Okay. So the point is here, right now we are discussing Tosca automation. So the ultimate thing in Tosca, codeless automation. You no need to write even a single line of code. Okay. So you may ask, Anusha, I came from completely coding background or non-coding background, or I just worked on some support kind of projects. But can I learn Tosca? Yes, you can. So, Tim, what are the experience you have right now? Just turn or transit your right now career into the latest technology, that is a Tricentis Tosca. Okay. And one more advantage in Tricentis Tosca here, Tim, we can automate a different kind of projects. So different kind of applications. In real time point of view, we can call it as a applications, but understanding point of view, I'm just telling it as a projects. Different kinds of applications. What kind of applications we can automate? So here I list out web application. If you are opening any web application via URL, yes, those kind of all projects are eligible to automate in Tosca. Next, mobile-based applications, SAPs, Oracle-based applications, and Microsoft Dynamics-related applications. Okay, and here Salesforce applications, and here mainframes applications. Okay, and you can use your databases, and even you can do PDF validations, PDF scannings, Excel related applications, and even a desktop based applications also. Desktop based applications are like this. Tosca is very flexible to support a different kind of projects. If you compare Tosca with the market, so there is no other tool in the market which is supporting these many applications in single shot. Getting? So here, team, if you want to work with API, maybe in a market we have other tools. If you want to work with a database, maybe we have other tools for that. But right now, Tosca is one and only tool. It is supporting these many projects with no coding. These many projects in single platform with no coding. There is no coding here. This is also very biggest advantage. Okay. So right now, what companies are using this Tosca automation? So if you compare the companies list here, team, so if I calculate here level 1 companies like MNCs, team, all MNCs. So MNC level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, up to level 5, all MNCs companies. And along with that, product based companies also using Tricentis Tosca. So you may ask, Anusha, if I learn Tosca, can I get opportunity as a startup? So team, in a startup, we have very limited opportunities in Tosca. Probably you get an opportunity with MNC companies only, either MNC companies or product-based companies. Okay. So this is a very big turn in our career team. Okay. So one thing, codeless automation, and we can automate these many project categories in Tosca. And other thing is here, you will get opportunities in MNCs and product-based companies. Not only India. So if you want to try opportunity with US, UK, Canada, Singapore, or Arabic states. So yes, all the locations we have opportunities in Tosca automation engineer. Clear? Any questions up to here?
Hey, hi, Anisha. This is Pamni here. So, Tosca is a licensed tool, right? So, most of the companies, because the license is very costly, so too many companies they are not using, right?
So I agree that Tosca is a very licensed company. So let me give us some background of it. Okay. So here, team, most of the people think Tricentis Tosca is a licensed company. Yes, it is completely true. This statement is completely true, team. So we have to paid. It is a paid toll. If you want to work with Tosca, must you have to pay some amount to Tricentis company. Company name is Tricentis. Pay amount to Tricentis company, then use Tosca. But here, let me give a background of it. So some of the companies have already tie up with Tricentis Tosca. Let me give an example. Some SAP, direct SAP companies have a tie up with Tricentis Tosca, and even the Salesforce companies also having, and ServiceNow companies also having. Like this, most of the some companies are connected with Tricentis Tosca. It is a kind of mutual agreement. So Tosca team, they are providing a Tosca access to these below listed companies free of cost. A free of cost. Because they already have a mutual agreement with the Tricentis company, they are providing a free of cost Tosca automation with limited features. You have to make a note with limited features. So what are the limited features they are providing? Some of the most of the SAP projects, they may use free tool only instead of going with the paid tool. Even some Salesforce projects also they use free tool, and ServiceNow projects also they use free tool. So this free tool name, the name of this particular tool is TTA version, TTA Tosca. So what is this TTA? TTA is nothing but Tricentis Test Accelerator version. So here, team, in this Tricentis Test Accelerator, here this is a completely a free of Tosca version access to SAP people, Salesforce people, and ServiceNow people. Okay. And we do have some few more companies also. I'm just giving an example ahead. So as I mentioned earlier, Tosca is a paid tool. If you choose a Tosca paid tool, that is here we can automate any project. Here you can automate any project. But the companies choose a TTA version. This TTA version, it supports only for if it is SAP project now. Then only SAP projects you can automate, either SAP GUI or SAP Fury. Okay. Or S4 HANA. Only these projects are applicable to automate here. Other than these projects, if you are trying to automate any other kind of applications, that is not at all possible. For Salesforce, all Salesforce related modules also you can automate a Salesforce admin, Salesforce CRM. So all these things are upload here. Even the ServiceNow, all ServiceNow only. So as I mentioned, this TTA is a free of cost with limited features and even real time. Some of the companies, they are using TTS version for this particular project category. Okay. Now coming to the paid option team. So, Anusha, I don't want TTA version. I want only a paid version. Yes, we can choose a paid version. It is a yearly payment. If I compare this paid version with one person package, so it's a very less than one person package, guys. That means why companies are using Tosca? Why companies are using Tosca? So if I come across this particular question team, the main important thing is here to reduce the manpower. To reduce the manpower. So is anyone person working as a Selenium here? Would you please unmute yourself, team? Anyone? Is anyone working in Selenium? Team? Any one of you? Murali, are you working in Selenium?
No, working on Worksoft.
You are working on Worksource. So what is your strength of the team?
15.
15, right? Great. Thank you so much. What about Selenium team? What about Selenium? How many people? Is anyone working in Selenium, guys? Please respond. Arun, Asha, China.
I mean, are you asking that like is anybody using Selenium or like their company is using
Exactly.
Selenium?
In real time, I think I can see some of the professionals also joined in this training. I just want to check with them. If anyone is using a Selenium right now in your project, I just want to know the team strength. That's it, not a technical or real time info. Hmm?
Okay, so my project is very at the very start of the start phase of the project, but we are planning to use Selenium or Tosca. It is
Okay,
not
you're
yet
just
clear,
in.
like when it, yeah, but
Oh,
right now from the automation side, there is only one person over there.
only one person. See here, team. I can give a strength is also similarly a 15. See here, if companies wants to use a Selenium, the team strength is 15 members and depends upon the project category. If it is a small scale project, so we may have very less number. If it is large scale projects, then we may have a more number within a team. So coming to Tosca, if you go anywhere on any project within a companies, if you go Tosca, the team strength is either 3 or 4. Let's make it as 4 or 5. That's it. 4 or 5 members. 4 or 5 members, they saw maintaining that entire Tosca project. So if you compare to Worksoft or if you compare to Selenium, so how many resources are reduced in Tosca project? Instead of paying for 15 members, they simply pay for 5 members, right? Are you getting why companies are using Tosca automation right now in the market? Everyone? Sridhar, Supriya, Varshita, can you hear? Please respond, team, and make it as interactive section.
Yeah, Risha.
So right now. So this is the most important and powerful thing, team. So if you go any project, if you are working employee, just check with your team who are working in Tosca. Just simply ask them what is your team strength. So they may say either 4 or 5 members. That's it, not more than that. If we have more than 5 to 6 members, that means it is a kind of large scale project. That's it. Understand? So Tosca is a paid tool. So why the companies are choosing a paid tool? Because of to reduce the manpower in real time. Instead of paying for 15 members, that one person's salary they can utilize for paid license, right? Good. So everyone clear with this license part?
Yes.
Good. And respond in a chat if you are not able to talk, guys. Okay. So here, thank you so much. These all are the advantage, and Tosca is a paid tool. I agree that point. It is a paid tool, and even Tosca is also providing some free tools like TTF for SAP, TTF for Salesforce, TTF for ServiceNow. If you want, I'll show you these things in our official Tricentis website also. If you go to a Tricentis company's official website, let me go back here, not here. Let me use the official website, support.tricentis.com. In the support website, if you go here, you can see some of the projects. In the right side, are you guys able to see? TTF for Salesforce 1.0. Let me highlight, okay? It's very hard to find here. Let me highlight here. Everyone able to see TTF for Salesforce 1.0?
Yes.
Yeah.
The recent product they released TTF Salesforce for 1.0. The similar way we have a TTF for SAP, TTF for ServiceNow. Like this, you can find a number of TTF versions too. If you go to this product download page in Tricentis Tosca, here you can able to see easily what are the TTF versions it is available here. So these all are the Tosca products only, but out of all these products, right now we are learning Tricentis Tosca. Okay. Yes, team,
Okay.
it is a paid tool, but still companies are using Tosca to reduce the manpower. Okay. Next. So now here, let me discuss few more things related to a Tosca automation. So if you go outside, or if you attend any other demos, team, most of the people talk about Tosca automation only. Tosca automation only. But here we have one of the hidden thing you people know understand Tosca cloud. So right now the most of the product based companies they're transforming Tosca automation on prem to Tosca cloud. Okay. Recently, I had an interview with bench company. So they're just they're just looking at people who are having a knowledge on Tosca Commander along with that Tosca Cloud. Both Tosca Commander and the Tosca Cloud. You may ask, Kanusha, do we have any difference between these two? So most of the people are saying Tosca itself, it is a cloud. Is that true? No, guys. If I say Tosca automation, it is one of the on-prem application. It is one of the on-prem application. That means you have to install this file in your system. Installation is required. We have to do installation is required. But coming to a Tosca cloud itself, it is a software as a service. But right now, no one is discussing this feature in a market. So we are the one and only persons introducing this Tosca cloud and migrating your on-premises test cases to Tosca cloud. All these things we are explaining entire this training sessions. Okay. So then what is the difference? Let me show you these things here. If you go to the official documentation of Tricentis company, here you can see doc.tricentis.com. Whenever I hit click operation on this Tosca product, everyone able to see Tosca cloud, Tosca on-prem and extensions. Everyone able to see. So how many categories are added in Tricentis website itself? Cloud is one thing and an on-premises is one thing. So right now in the market, most of the people are discussing Tosca on-prem only, not a Tosca cloud. But in this training, so we are just discussing this Tosca on-prem, Tosca cloud, completely a real-time approach. These two things will cover in this training session, guys. Okay. What are those? Tosca cloud and Tosca on-prem. These two parts it include as part of the training session. Along with that, In Tosca, we have one more ultimate feature, that is agentic AI. Right now, the most of the companies, they are using AI tools to generate the test cases, even in automation and even in manual testing also. So Tosca is very, very powerful because it is using agentic AI capabilities, and one agentic agent is added to Tosca team. So here you can directly ask agentic to create a test case. You can directly ask here to create a test case team. Directly create one test case for me. Otherwise, if I want to know the overview of test case, I'll ask a overview of the test case also. If I want to find one particular, let me ask a search also. In my Tosca, I do have almost 200 plus test cases. Out of 200 plus test cases, if you want any one particular test case, then you can ask agentic AI to explain the things. Like this, we do have a lot of flexibilities here, team, to work with agentic AI. This agentic AI is integrated with Tosca Cloud, team. This agentic AI is integrated with Tosca Cloud. Let me show you that in Tosca Commander. One second. This is the Tosca Cloud team. That means here you can see this is a anusha1.mytriscientist.com. This is completely a my portal. So the Triscientist team is providing, this is also a trial version. We can use trial version here. What are the way we work into Tosca Commander? The similar way, this is our Tosca Commander on-prem application team. So what is the way we are working here, the creation of the modules, test cases, everything, the similar way we do work in Tosca Cloud. But it is an on-prem application, and right now, what are the window you are seeing? This is a completely a cloud application. It is completely a software as a service application. Okay. And here we can generate the test cases, preparing a builds, and you can run. Even the cloud also, we do automate at different project categories right now. Clear? So this agentic AI is always having a combination of Tosca Cloud. If you have access to Tosca Cloud, then only you can utilize this agentic AI. But don't worry, we'll discuss these all points in our training session. Clear, team? The another point, framework. What is that? Framework. So in us, most of the projects, even in interviews also, they always ask the framework. What is the framework in Tosca? So what is the framework in Selenium? So in the Selenium, we can say page object module model is the framework, or TestNG. So we just use TestNG frameworks. We do have some possibilities in a Selenium. But in Tosca team, you no need to spend a single minute into a framework level. Okay. In Tosca, we have a inbuilt framework. Inbuilt framework. What exactly this inbuilt framework? So Team Tosca itself, it automatically create the framework that is a modular framework. The naming conversion we can use here, it as a modular framework. Just go and explore the framework and work accordingly here. Work accordingly on the respective framework. You no need to spend a single minute of time also within the framework setup. So if you are working as a other automation tester, must you have to set up the framework. But Tosca, it is not at all required. Okay. Next, a data preparation. So Anusha, I want to use some dynamic data. I want to use some specific data to test the application. In Tosca team, we can prepare a data-driven framework. This is possible. So to prepare this one in Tosca, we have a different ways. One thing, you can maintain data into Excel. Another one is Tosca server. Third one is test case design. Just prepare a different combinations of data to test the application. That point of view, we have these many approaches in Tosca. These all options you can see in Tosca on-prem application, but in a Tosca cloud level, we have Excel, CSV file, and JSON files. So you can get data and upload data into these three formats. Anyway, entire these training sessions will discuss all these points. Clear up to here? Any questions right now? I'll go with the presentation with example, guys. Everyone clear with these points? What are the points we discussed so far?
Small doubt, like, can you go below of the Word document? Like, just now you told
Okay.
that, like, in Tosca Commander, we do have test case design. You told, right?
Yes.
It is only in Tosca Commander. In coming to Tosca Cloud, test case design is not there.
Yes. It is not available. In Tosca Cloud, we have only these three file formats to upload the data.
Oh, okay.
If you have data in your local system in Excel document or CSV or JSON, you can directly upload into Tosca Cloud and map that data to your test case.
Okay, got it.
These many approaches. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Very good question, Murli. So what about others team? Leela, Mahesh, Maheshwar, Rajalakshmi, Samir, clear?
Yes, it's clear.
Yeah, it's clear, Anusha.
Thank you so much. Guys, if you are learning Tosca, don't learn Tosca what is what. That won't add any value to you people. Okay. If you want to go with some experience on Tosca, make sure you have to learn in depth. Okay. That in-depth knowledge you will get here only. In-depth knowledge with a practical experience. Okay. Practical real-time experience. Let me give a small presentation here, guys. So I already prepared one documentation here. So this is Tricentis Tosca Automation Cloud and Agentic AI. So I'll just listed all of the advantages here. Tosca is a codeless automation tool. Here, you no need to bother about artificial intelligence. Nowadays, in the market, everyone is talking about AI tools only. But in Tosca, also, they are advanced to the current market. Even they added artificial intelligence features to automation tool to reduce our workload. So you no need to spend 100% work efforts here. Okay, simply use artificial intelligence capabilities either to ask directly to create a test case or get overview. All these things is possible. Okay, use directly agentic AI is a agent to generate a test cases. So even they implemented advanced generative AI capabilities also. Tim, yes, that is possible in Tosca. Tosca Cloud. So right now we discussed this Tosca Cloud and it will support multiple technologies and it is a model-based approach. You no need to build a framework from the scratch. Okay. So some of the projects in Selenium, they may spend a lot of time to design the framework. But in Tosca point of view, this thing is not at all required. So what about integration tools, Anusha? I just want to run my scenarios headless mode or want to run my regression suites at CI/CD pipeline. Will Tosca support that? Yes, definitely it will support. If you see here, continuous integration testing. You can integrate Tosca with any of the third-party integration tools like Jenkins or Bamboo, Ligmas. What are the integration tools we have? We can integrate and we can execute all of our Tosca scenarios in CI/CD pipeline. That is possible. Okay. So one more ultimate feature in Tosca team, integration with the test management tools. What exactly it is? In real time, we get a requirement via test management tools, either Jira or HCP ALM, Solution Manager, or Qtest. These all are the test management tools. If you want to integrate your Tosca on-prem to Tosca uh, test management tools, yes, that integration is possible here. We can integrate. So most of the SAP projects, they are working with integration approach only. They're just integrating solution manager with Tosca commander, then they do work. Okay. So this kind of integrations also possible in Tosca. So end-to-end automation in one tool. If you want to do API testing or database testing or functional testing, yes, you can do all these kind of testing within Tosca. Now here, Tim, it is a model-based testing. As I said, Tosca itself, it is a model-based framework. There is no coding required. Here, Gen AI features are added, and the Tosca Cloud is also added for reusability purpose. Okay. So here, Tim, these all are different kind of applications. You can automate web applications, desktops, SAP Fiori, Logon, Salesforce, Cloud, mobile and APIs, mainframes, Microsoft Dynamics, Azure. Yes, you can automate Azure related applications. And even you can do ETL testing and big data testing. All these kind of testings are possible too. I just listed a couple of application categories here, but we do have more. Okay, more applications we have. Next here, Tim, understand this one. The first one is identify the feasible test cases in automation. So here it is comes under feasibility analysis. The most of the companies, we can call this one as a requirement section. What exactly it is. So let me show you one thing. In real time, so we all are automation test engineers, okay? You no need to work with a manual tester. Who are working as a manual tester, probably they may create these kind of test cases. Let me use, this is one of the real-time projecting. Let me pause the recording. Logics assignment document. Let me show you the document to you all. So if you go to the drive, if you open any one of my folders, existing folders, open the assignment doc. And even I'm just preparing a few more projects here. So if you go here, I'm just preparing some projects along with some test cases here. So this is one of the Parabank project. If you go here, these all are the Parabank project related scenarios, manual test case scenarios. Entire these training sessions, we do automate these kind of scenarios too. And Orange HRM scenarios is also listed here. NOP Commerce, still that is in pending. Amazon or Myntra or some of the real-time challenges here. So this is one thing. And assignments team, here you can see a different logics, the entire team. My previous students also working on these kind of scenarios. So what exactly, why I'm providing these details? See here, if you automate more than 100 test cases entire this training session, will get completely a more real-time knowledge. So most of the people, they may ask, Anusha, is it in real time, real time? Yes, these are all challenges we do faced in real time, guys. So that is the reason I'm providing these many test cases to work in regular basis. If you do practical sessions every day, that completely gives a real-time knowledge, real-time knowledge. So whenever you are attending with this real-time knowledge, yes, definitely you'll get the opportunities with 4 years of Tosca experience. And even after getting an opportunity also, you no need to depend any others to get the work kind of support. Simply you can continue with your work. Because you have real-time experience with, you already automated more than 15 test cases or more than 100 test cases here. Clear, team? Great. Good. So for my training people, I'll provide this kind of information team. I am not the person to give one test case scenario and giving all scenarios explaining on this particular scenario. Don't like that. Even if you see my Tosca commander, you can see the number of scenarios and automating in the regular classes. Okay. So here, the main point is here test automation process in real time. In real time, we just identify the automation scenarios. What exactly the manual test cases are suitable for automation. First, we identify that. Once we do identification, in Tosca point of view, we perform these three categories most commonly for all kind of projects. What are the flow I just mentioned here? This flow is completely applicable for any kind of project in real time. Like if you're working mobile, same process. If you're working as a web application, process is same. This process is same for all applications team. Let me give an example on this right now. Okay. Let me pick one of the assignment scenario here. Let's go to the project sector and NOP Commerce. Orange HRM, we have one of the NOP Commerce. This is the banking application. So in the banking applications team, everyone able to see the Parabank project related stuff? Yes. So Orange HRM. Other than this, do you want me to give an example on any other applications? I'll do this. So the NOP Commerce. Let's go with NOP Commerce team. I'm just choosing here NOP Commerce application. This is one of the e-commerce application, guys. If you open this e-commerce application, this is the e-commerce. Just perform a registration functionality here. If I want to perform a registration functionality in manually, so what is the approach? Open the browser, then click on register hyperlink. After that, verify the registration page, personal details, then enter all these details. So can I create a manual test case for this?
Yeah, instead of this application, can you please go with Gmail account creation?
So that is completely case sensitive information, right, Murli?
No, with dummy data also we can.
But we can use some different data for that, right? For Gmail ID account, do we have any direct link for that to go with that? Let me use different one. Maybe in tomorrow's session, I'll give you that example. I don't have any problem, Tim. If I want to pick any application here and any scenario, I can show you how to automate in Tosca. Okay. Right now, we do have a very less time, right? Let me give an example for this. Otherwise, we'll discuss that the Gmail account creation in tomorrow's session. Clear? So come back to here, the demo manual test steps. It's a very simple thing. Open application. This entire thing is a manual testing. You don't need to worry about manual testing. We'll cover what are the manual testing itself. It is required for automation. I'll cover this entire manual testing in this training sessions. Okay. So as per this application, could you please guide me to write and manual test steps here? What is the first step? Open application. Then what is the next step? Click on register. Okay. Just perform click on register. Once we perform click operation on register, then what is the next step? Verify registration page. Verify registration page. Then
Fill the registration details.
so let me make it simple. Fill the registration details. So the details means in here you can see all the steps is noted like gender, enter Select the gender, first name, last name, email ID, company name, and password, confirm password, and then register. Okay, just automate this particular flow. So to automate this one, first of all, go to Tosca Commander. Just this is your Tosca Commander. So within this Tosca Commander, here you can see this SQ underscore pro is my existing project I already created. The workflow is here, team. The common workflow is here, module creation, test case creation, and execution. Okay. So the module section itself, it is a very, very important thing in Tosca. It is acting as a backbone. So what are the technical related information? That means what are the element properties, or we always capture within this module section only. Okay. First of all, go to your test case, check out the test case, right click, create one test case here. So which test case we are automating right now? NOP registration functionality. Just enter the name of the test case, which test case you are trying to automate here. Okay. Once you enter this, so each and every test case in Tosca, we have a recommended workflow team. We have to split the number of test steps into different categories. One is a precondition. So create another folder. I click on here, create another folder, name it as a process. And again, do right click here, create another folder like a post condition. So in this precondition team, just add open URL. So the opening of application URL is quite common for all web applications. Am I correct? Open URL. Yes. So see here team, this is a common thing. Already the Tricentis team itself, they provided a inbuilt standard modules for that. Go to the module section, expand it, and expand the engines. Here, select the HTML. You can see open URL standard module. Okay. Let me make this test case section as a separate window. Right click on here. Make it separate while performing a click operation on the plus icon. Now here we have a recommended flow. Go back to your module section. Select the HTML and then select open URL. Drag. Just hold the cursor. Drag this one to test case and drop into precondition. Precondition, it always hold the prerequisite. That is a open URL. Once you drag and drop here, Tim, you can see the open URL module is added. Just paste the application URL here. This is the application URL. That's it. We are done with the first test. Open. After opening application URL, then what is our next step, Tim?
User ID
What
password.
is our next step?
Click
Perform
on,
a click operation on
yes, click on register button.
register button. But do we have that register button in our system? So once you launch the main URL, are you guys able to see any registration hyperlink over here? Yes, we can see. Let me do a scan of this registration control. Go to your Tosca Commander, module section. And here in the menu, you can see scan application. So team, it takes only 5 minutes, not more than that. Just be with me. I'll show you the execution flow in Tosca. Okay. So here select the application and then click on scan. In Tosca, if you want to create any kind of test case, So it is always a scanning mechanism. You no need to go with the inspecting of the element, capture the properties. In Tosca, it is a very comfortable process. Just create one particular thing. Just select here a register. So once you select the register, Tosca itself, it is making a selected item as unique. You can see, I just selected this register. Bottom of the screen, you can see the selected item is unique. Okay. Which basis it is a unique. In a technical properties, you can see the inner text and the tag is selected. With the help of these two properties, that registered hyperlink as a unique one. Okay. Save this module and finish. Just use the finish option. After that, go to your Tosca commander. Here you can see the module is created. Okay. Drag and drop this module to your test case and drop into a process level. So here team, just rename the test step. What action we are performing? Click on register. That means directly you can perform a click operation here. The click syntax is open curly braces, click and close curly braces. That's it. The first step is done. Now go back to application. If you are scanning any application, make sure that application is opened in your browser before creating a module. Now go back to your scanning window. Click on scan screen. So what controls we require? Just adjust this window a little bit right. Highlight select on screen. Directly within a screen, I'm just selecting the controls, guys. So I'm just adding radio buttons like gender radio buttons, first name text box, last name text box, email ID text box. This is the company details. And here company name, subscribe to newsletter. This is a newsletter and this one is the password. Password text box, confirm password, register button. So this is a simple way to scan the application. So once we scan all these controls, you can see a couple of controls are not unique controls here. Some of the controls are not unique. I'll go with the step-by-step flow here. If I select the first control thing, in this first control, since it is a unique, you can see the status below it. The selected item is unique or not. It is a unique. So the H1, it's not a proper naming conversion. Just rename here. It is a register type. Okay. Otherwise, register page. Now coming to H2. H2 itself, it is not a unique control. Okay. If you go to the technical pane in the right side, you can see only tag is selected. Okay. So what I'm doing right now, I'm just selecting here HTML, inner text. Once you select the inner text, you can see automatically the selected item is unique. If unique controls, you cannot see any color representation, team. You can see only color representation for not unique controls. So as an automation tester, we are the responsible persons to make a unique. Okay. Now, one second. So select this one team and add inner HTML and rename this one. It is a company details. Choose company details and paste here. I'm just doing renaming here itself. Here also you can choose inner HTML. Copy this value and rename this one. Then H2 itself, it is a, just use inner text to make a unique, okay? Seems right now all controls are unique. Once all controls are unique, simply save this particular module. That's it. Once you save the module, simply perform click operation on finish screen. Means we are done with the scanning. Now come back to here. One more module is created here. This module is holding all these control categories, guys. All these control categories. Okay. Now drag and drop this module to test case and drop here. Expand, mention, enter a registration, register details. Okay. So I'm just verifying all this control visibility in application. Steer property. Use visible is equal to true. Okay. Action mode is verify. So I'm just asking Tosca, this control is visible in the web page. If equal to true means it is my expected result. So Tosca verify this thing in a actual result. If both are visible, then verification was success. So right now I'm performing click operation on the radio button female. The first name I'm just giving Anusha. Last name itself, it is a trainer. Email anu_trainer@gmail.com. This is what I'm just giving some dummy data here. Company details, we have to verify this controls team before performing or before entering some data into company details. Make sure this section is visible in the web page. Once it is visible, then enter the company name. So I'm just using company name as next ID area. So verify this newsletter section also. To verify that, right now I'm using visibility is equal to true. Anyway, I'll tell you all these features, what exactly these functionalities in coming classes. Okay.
Second tested value also your personal details. It has to be verified by mistake. Yes.
Thank you. Yeah. I did mistake. Thank you so much. So here just use visibility is equal to true and action mode is verify. Okay. Next, enter the password tip. So once I enter the password, you can see automatically this password should encrypt. Everyone able to see the password is encrypted. In Tosca team, the password, we have very strict rules. We are not able to retrieve the password once it is encrypted. Okay. Because why it is encrypted? If you see here, the data type of these two fields are password. That is the reason it is encrypted. So now the registration, all details are entered. Let me do a run now. So now I just completed automation development team. Are you guys able to see any coding here? Team?
No.
There is no coding in Tosca. Even single line of coding is also not at all required. Okay. So once you are done with your scenario development, just set the browser, which browser you want to run your script. So right now I'm just using my browser category as a Chrome. Just go back. Now let me open the Chrome. That application, it's already open, guys. Let me close it. And now run. So team, if you are running via Scratchbook, it is a kind of debugging mode in Tosca. So itself, it is telling your script is working as expected or not. If any errors are there, it will show the errors. Again, we have to fix it. Okay. So right now, I'm just running the script. So it is giving an error. Let me refresh again. Copy this URL. Let me check. I just entered a proper URL here. think it's proper one only. Let me do a run again. Select your test case, right click and run in Scratch. So the URL itself, it is open, guys. Once it is open, it has to find the click operation and register. But here one error is triggered. Okay. Why this error is triggered? Maybe that application itself, it is taking a longer time to load the page. See here, it is telling like there is no matching tab was found with following properties error category. So if you see the home page title, the title is same here. Okay. Let me rerun again. So the synchronization issue, it is a kind of synchronization issue, but let me do a run again. The page is loaded. It perform click operation and register. So click operation is performed. Then it enter all the details. Everyone able to see? Now the registration was successful. So team, how much time it occupied to us to automate this particular scenario? It's very less time, right? So this is the way we work in real time. This is a way we work in real time. You no need to worry. So how we are working in real time, I'll try to set up the same project structure for my training people, my batches. So the same way I'll teach you. Once you get a Tosca opportunity also, you no need to bother. Simply you can work on the same structure. Okay. Any questions, Tim? This
Hi,
is our completely
hi
demo
Anusha.
session, Tim. If you yeah, hi, Tim. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Can I know when it was introduced, the Tosca tool?
The Tosca Commander, it is introduced, I think, 2007 or 8. The initial starting version of Tosca, it's a 8th version. 8,
Okay.
8, 9, 10, and 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Right now, after 16 onwards, they just changed to 20, 23, 24, 25, 26, like this. Okay.
Okay, Anusha.
So right now in my system, I'm using Tosca 2025 version. I do have experience on Tosca 10 version, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Okay. Yeah, actually, I'm presently working on SAP Functional Consultant. So, as per
Okay.
the business requirement, we are receiving BRD and all. So, how can we receive that requirement in like Tosca requirement from the
So if you
business?
are a functional requirement, you are getting BRD, but in automation, we'll get the manual test case document for any kind of automation. So you just prepare all of your manual test cases into one Excel file, right?
Yes.
So that entire manual test case document is prerequisite to automation.
Okay.
That is the reason I just show you one prerequisite document to you, right? One automation test cases document,
Okay. Okay.
the real-time project. So this is a prerequisite to automation.
Okay. Understood, Anusha. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions, team? Everyone clear? Any confusions or doubts?
Hello, Anusha.
Yes, Pawan.
So every time we create a model, we need to scan the page separately, right?
Please speak loudly.
So every time we create a module, we need to scan the page separately.
That's it. Once you scan the page, it automatically load the entire DOM structure. Like enter HTML DOM structure, okay?
Okay.
You now need to do inspection to capture the element properties. That thing is not required in Tosca.
Okay.
And even we cannot write the XPath CSS path here. Completely, it's a scanning mechanism in Tosca.
And we need to make everything unique. Is it like
Yes, make sure everything should be unique.
Okay.
If any control is not unique, then we have identification mechanism. So we do apply that.
Okay. Thank you.
We'll discuss those concepts in going forward. Okay. Yes, team, any other questions? Stop the people.
Hi, Anusha. This is Maheshwar.
Yeah, hi,
Even from
Mahesh.
a different domain, can we switch to Tosca, or should manual testing experience is compulsory to do the Tosca?
So the manual, it's not like that. Okay. You can pick any domain knowledge. For example, if you are working as a manual tester, just use your manual tester knowledge in automation. That's it. If you are manual tester, you're able to understand easily. But if you're non-IT, it takes some time to understand the flow. That's it. But the project point of view, you can pick any functionality here, Maheshwar.
So after this course, how can we project ourselves as how many years of experience we have, like that?
Simply can go with 3 to 4 years of experience.
Okay. If we keep like a relevant experience for over 3 years, so what would be the salary ranges in Tosca?
So that salary ranges, we can expect more than 50 to 80% hike right now based on the market. Earlier, the companies have provided more than 100 also, but right now they are providing 50 to 80% of hike on current package. Clear?
Yes. Previously, I've worked in as a middleware admin. But past 2 years I got career gap, and now I'm looking for to switch to Tosca. My last CDC was 12 LPA. So if I keep like relevant experience 3 years in Tosca, so can I expect like 15 to 16 LP?
Yes, definitely you can. So the market is looking for skilled people. If you learn Tosca in depth with all the concepts, completely gain real-time knowledge here, you can expect more than 16 also. Probably they are ready to provide 18 to 19 lakhs LP also. Okay. So what about others, team? Clear, Maheshwar?
Yes. Will there be any rotational shifts in this testing job?
Yes, definitely. So if you are a software tester, must we have rotational shifts, right? Even for non-IT, IT, both the things same. Okay, team. So if you don't have any questions today, just tomorrow come up with all of your questions. We'll discuss and I'll clarify all of your questions and doubts on Tosca training point of view. What are the things we are going to cover? All these things I'll explain in tomorrow's class, guys. So that's it for today. So thank you so much for everyone to join this demo session. We'll meet tomorrow same time. Thanks to you all. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Anusha. Thank you all.
Thank you, team.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, team.